Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostle elders, great millstone who rule well. And a sincere salutation to the Aqua pushing his truth throughout the four winds of the earth, waking up the hope of the elect. Coming into another lesson, a real quick lesson. It's about Esau and his blessing, which is a sword, and the wickedness that he has been doing since he got the blessing of the sword by his father Isaac, which he even was deceived by his father Isaac, because he told him he shall lead by the sword, or he shall live by the sword. But he never told him that he was going to die by the same sword that he was going to lead by. And that's being deceived, man. So his own father deceived him. And I'm going to go into the account on that. But first, I'm going to start with Genesis 25, how he lost the birthright to his brother Jacob. But they all tie in together. And this is Genesis 25. I'm going to start at verse 20. And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian, of Panaram, the sister of Laban, the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived, and the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? Because the children were struggling together in her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? If these are twins in my womb, why, basically why they struggling like that? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb. Two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And that don't make no sense. Two twins from the same father and mother, but they are two nations that shall be separated from thy bowels. That's crazy, right? You would think that. And one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be fulfilled and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. Okay, see, the first came out red all over. Now, when you look at Esau, Edom, the so-called white people, they are not white, they are red. They have no pigment, no melanin in their skin, so the blood shows forth through their skin. So they are red. They are not white. No one is white. My t-shirt is white. There's no one white. They have leprosy. The plague of the Most High. It's a curse. Okay, and they say all over like a hairy garment, because in those days, like they had camels or whatever type of animals that they killed and made garments out of, they dyed them red. And after that, his brother came out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare him, and the boys grew. And Esau was a cunning hunter. Now, they tell you he was hairy all over, he was red all over like a hairy garment, and his name was called Esau. Esau means I Shashua, which means wasted away his heat. Okay, because I was seeing him and I'm like, where's his color at? Where's his, he has no color. Wasted away his heat. Esau is I Shashua. wasted away is he. Okay, he has no pigment, no melanin in his skin. So verse 27 reads, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob saw a pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint, meaning he didn't make no kill at that time. So I said he came from the field and he was faint. So he was hungry, tired, whatever. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage. With that same red pottage. And how do the so-called white people love their steaks today? Medium rare or just bloody or medium whatever. They love redness in their meat. If not always raw, which most of them do, they like it halfway raw. What they call tartar. Couple minutes on one side, a couple minutes on the other side. So it say, and Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. Okay? When he ate that red meat, he really developed, and his name was called Edom, which is the Edomites, the so-called white race. They have a biblical name, and it's Edomites. Verse 31, and Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. And what profit shall this birthright do to me? Okay, the birthright of them both is the birthright. If you got another brother and your father have wealth, when he died, go to the elder. And because Esau came out first, in this verse, he's being the elder, which really Jacob is the elder. But Esau say, behold, I am on point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me? And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. Okay? Esau despised the birthright. So he sold it to Jacob. Jacob didn't steal it. He sold it for some red meat. Okay? For some red meat. Now, this is Genesis 27. And I'm going to start that verse. I'm going to start at verse. I'm going to start at 30. And it came to pass as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, because what happened was Jacob actually got the birthright already. If you read this verse 27, it'll tell you that Isaac called Esau and told him he was about to die. He was blinded and he was about to die, and he wanted to give him the blessing before he died. So he told Esau to go and find some venison and bring back that savory meat which he loved, and we're gonna eat and drink, and I'm gonna give you the blessing. So what happened was Rebekah, the mother of Jacob and Esau, heard Isaac telling Esau that he was gonna give him the blessing. So as Esau left to go kill a deer, venison, to bring it back, which his father loved, Rebekah told Jacob to go put on one of your brother's garments, because Esau always skinned whatever he killed and made garments out of it. So to deceive, to fool his father that he was Esau, Rebekah told him to go put on the garments. She was going to make the meat and take it to his father so he can also get the blessing because he already had the birthright. So it's a, and it came to pass as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac, his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. And he also had made savory meat, and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, Let my father arise and eat of his son venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac his father said unto him, Who art thou? He said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly, like, oh man, what did I do? Or who was this that was before me? Because they already had ate. Jacob had already brought him that meat which he loved. And said, Who? Where is he that hath taken venison and brought it me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest, and have blessed him. Yeah, and he shall be blessed. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceedingly bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, O my father. And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety, and have taken away thy blessing. And he said, Is not he rightfully named Jacob? Because Jacob literally means supplanted, a supplanter. And it tells you in the scripture. And he said, It's not, this is Genesis 27, verse 36. And he said, Is not he rightfully named Jacob? For he have supplanted me these 2 times. Talking about the birthright. But he did supplant him the first time. He sold him his birthright for some pottage and lentils. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? And see, overall, ultimately, man, the blessing was for Jacob anyway. But the Lord set things up, man, to play out how he set them up to play out, man. And he said, Hast thou reserved a blessing for me? And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants. And with corn and wine have I sustained him. It's talking about everything that Isaac had, which he had. He was very wealthy, man, from Abraham, man. So he said, I have sustained him. With corn and wine I have sustained him. And what shall I do now to thee, my son? Because everything went to Jacob. He blessed Jacob with all that he had. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, the dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. Which talking about the diamonds, the gold, the oil, the silver, the iron, the copper, all the different metals, everything that's in the earth. And of the dew of heaven from above. Okay? And that's where he got his space stations at, his jets, his planes, his rockets. Okay, from the dew of the heaven above, man. And controlling everything with the atmosphere, man. Okay? Much as they can reach in their power. Like they got this new heart program, they can create storms and weathers and all this. So it's the end of the dew of the heaven, man. And by the sword, now this is the kicker. This is my whole point of the video. But I had to go into those verses to show you how we get to this point. This is Genesis 27, verse 40. And by the sword shall thou live. Now, he never told him by that same sword you shall die. And by the sword shall thou live, and shall serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break the yoke from off his neck. And that's going into when they came back into rulership during the 1300s, when the Edomites came back into rulership. Okay, because the Israelites are ruling. That's why you got a thing called the Dark Ages. That's when the Israelites are ruling. Okay, and you also got the Holy Roman Empire. That's why it was called the Holy Roman Empire, because Israelites ruling at then, Jake, the Moors. And then you got Esau came back to rulership, which go into Renaissance, which means rebirth of that empire being reestablished. That's when he created iconoclasm, created this fake picture of Yahweh and painted up the Alexander Pope VI of Rome, his son Cesare Borgia. Okay, so they broke the yoke of iron off their neck. So, but my point is, and Isaac told him, and thou shalt, and by the sword shall thou live. Okay, that is the point, man. By the sword he shall live. Now, this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 10, and it reads, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. And we know who did that. Esau, Edom, so-called white race. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So, who leadeth with the sword? Esau. Who killed with the sword? Esau. Edom, so-called white race. The Edomites. So his father Isaac never told him, when he told him by the sword thou shalt live, but he never told him by that same sword you shall die. And the modern day sword is what? They guns, man. They high technology in guns. They're missiles. They dropped the atomic bomb on Hiroshima. Okay? They destroyed countries, man, with dropping bombs, man. That's what they do, man. Salaki. They live by the sword, man. That's how they live, man. By the sword. That's how you know who it is talking about. By the sword thou shalt live. But Revelation 13:9 say, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword, man. Okay? Everything come back full circle, man. So when you read Exodus 21:16, it say, he that stealeth a man, or if the man be found in his hand, he should be put to death, man. And who stole us from the lands, man? When we had to flee into Africa, man. The Africans snatched us up and sold us to the Edomites, man. Okay? And they brought us over here, man. Okay, when you read John 10:10, man, it said, a thief come not but to steal and to kill, man, to destroy, man. And how do we do that? Living by the sword, man. So the blessing of Esau is the sword, man. But he shall die by that same sword, man. So I just want to do a real quick video, a real quick lesson about Esau living by the sword. But Isaac never told him he was going to die by that same sword, man. So his own father deceived him, man. His own father deceived him, man, with the blessing that he gave him. When he said, you shall have the fatness of the earth, man. And that's what he do. He go in all these other countries, man, and he take over their gold, the diamonds, the oil, the iron, the copper. That's what he do, man. He go take up all the elements in these other countries. That's why these other countries are going to destroy North America, man, with the ICBMs, them intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. That's why this place is going to be destroyed, man, because USA is the bully, man. And all these other countries, all the allies, they are sick of North America being the bully to them, man. They sick of it. And they shall destroy this great Babylon. Babylon the Great, the virgin daughter of Babylon. They're supposed to be greatest country on the planet. But it's not, man. It shall be destroyed, man. It shall be thrust through with the same sword that they live by. And that's according to the scriptures, man. Okay? The Lord say his vengeance shall come down on Edom, man, by the hand of his people Israel. So I just wanted to bring this lesson out, man. Because Esau was deceived by his own father, man. that he was going to live by the sword, but he never told me he was going to die by the sword. But Revelation tell you, man, that John wrote, he that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword, man. So with that, I just want to edify. I want to say all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone who rule well. And sincere salutation to the ark of pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth. Shalom.